Thanksgiving edition of the Bats and Brewskis podcast.
Hell yeah, Bats and Brewskis.
Best week of the entire season. We got the Thanksgiving game.
Hell yeah.
We have 2/3 of the Bats and Brewskis podcast here today.
Hell yeah.
Sadly, Bad Brewski Bradford himself could not attend, so it is just Matt and I breaking down this week's games. Of course, we have our Thanksgiving games this week.
Hell yeah.
One of the best days of the entire year.
Not only because you get to eat everything and gomble while you do it, but yeah, Thanksgiving football just hits different.
I am so
Getting
excited.
a little boozed up at noon. Hell yeah, ain't nothing like it.
And we got 3 good games. I think we got 3 good games. I know the spreads are pretty big, but I think they're going to be fun to watch, especially because we got old DC leading the boys, the Lions. Green Bay Packers traveling down up to Detroit. I guess probably across to Detroit.
Yeah. Kind of.
Lions are 7.5-point favorites. Over/under is 46.5. Earlier this year, the Lions absolutely trounced the Packers. Lions 8-2 for the first time since 1960. JFK himself was the president when the Lions were 8-2. Yeah, it's one of the craziest things. I mean, all of our parents were not born when the Lions were 8-2 last. It is crazy to think about. Anyway, the boys are humming. They absolutely made a miraculous comeback against my beloved Bears.
That was electric.
That was, well, I mean, it was almost the perfect Bears game where Justin Fields looked good the whole time, and then we lost at the very end. Matt Eberflus is one step closer to getting fired, and we keep our good draft picks. So it was all there. So, Matt, let's start with you. Well, you're the only one here.
Higgins, you'll be next, bud.
Yeah, my cat. I know who he's picking. He's picking the Lions. He's picking all the cats.
Okay, Jesus Christ. I love me some Motor City Dan Campbell. But
yeah, I was gonna say.
On Thanksgiving, the Packers haven't looked great. I mean, yes, they did just beat the Chargers, and they looked decent, I guess.
The Chargers beat themselves.
The Chargers did beat themselves. Lions have been towing the line the past couple weeks. And I know it's going to be heart-wrenching watching Dan Campbell not get to absolutely demolish a fucking turkey leg. And I'm not saying they could still win. They very well could still win. But I'll take the Packers plus 7.5.
Yeah.
And a little bit of what's swaying me is 74% of the bets, 81% of money.
Yeah, Lions are beloved by the nation right now, which I totally agree. I love the Lions right now.
Me too.
It's good to see a team like that. It gives terrible teams like me hope that someday we'll be good. We may be 8-2. We're years off from that, but
yeah,
gives me hope.
Or so.
It is a divisional matchup. 7.5 points is quite a few points. I hate to do it. I think I'm leaning the Packers.
Oh,
it's just a lot of points.
Go Pack, go!
I probably am not going to actually bet the Packers when it comes to game day, purely because.
Well, then why the fuck are you saying on the pod?
Well, because I'm giving our viewers the good information. But personally,
I want your money on that fucking bet.
The problem is,
I want you to either win with me or lose with me.
The problem is, I can't physically touch that button. Every time I ever try to bet on the Packers, I'm just like. So
we won with the Packers a few weeks ago. Me and you.
The model takes the Packers this week. Also, model last week. 9-4. If the line did not move in the Texans game up to 5.5, it would have been 10-3. We're getting there, boys. If it can keep doing this, we broke Vegas. Also 6-5 on over/unders. So we're getting there.
We're getting there.
I'm gonna come. It is a lot of points. I'm not official picking the Packers, but I have a hard time getting to the Lions. Anyway, next game, 4:30 game on Thursday. After you've had 7 plates of food.
Hell yeah.
And you are sitting down on the couch.
Hell yeah.
Feet are kicked up.
Hell yeah.
Here comes the Cowboys.
What?
Out onto your TV.
What?
In Jerryland.
What?
Taking on the Washington Commanders.
Hell yeah.
10.5 point spread. Cowboys are favored. Over under 48.5. I'm setting the scene for you because this game is going to wake you up. I think this is going to be a shootout.
Really?
I like Sam Howell. Coming off of a bad week, he's going to want to bounce back.
Who did they play last week? The Giants. Tommy DeVito and the Giants.
They looked absolutely atrocious against the Giants. But I like this game to be a bit of a shootout. Now, 48's a lot of points. Kind of want that to be an over, though. This would be the perfect time for this to be an over. Get you woke up. Then you can take your little nap after this game for about half an hour. Wake up in time for Thursday night football.
You're taking a nap at 7:45?
6.
You'd think the more logical thing would be like take a nap at like 3:30 and then wake up and watch
But then you'll miss the end of the Packers-Lions.
It'll be long over by then.
I don't know about that. Anyway, what do you got, Matt?
Well, let me. God damn it, fat fingers. 75% of the bets, 88% of the money is on the Cowboys. The boys did absolutely beat the dog shit out of the Panthers last week, and I know we kind of discussed a little sleepy game. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it feels like a sleepy game because I feel like they will get up for Thanksgiving. Obviously, everybody loves playing on Thanksgiving. But 10.5 is a lot of points for a division rival. Give me the Commanders. Plus 10.5. Honestly, I might sprinky a little bit on Commanders' money line. I fucking hate the Cowboys.
I do too. But they love beating up on the bad teams.
I know, but I just...
Yeah, we have not seen...
The Commanders are going to get one of them. So it's either this game or the last game of the season.
We've not seen the Commanders win or play the Cowboys yet. 10.5, again, a lot of points for a divisional matchup. Sam Howell looked awful last week.
3 divisional matchups, I just realized.
Yeah, it's a great day of football.
Wow.
10.5 is a lot. I feel like I got to keep riding with the Cowboys. They love beating up on the bad teams. I think the Cowboys win this game.
Okay.
Okay, they play the Eagles one more time. I think they get the Eagles in the second one.
In my brain, I just can't picture the Dallas Cowboys.
I can't either. But here's what I'm picturing: is they beat the Eagles, and then the next time they play the Commanders, people are starting to discuss: could the Cowboys get the 1 seed? Could they do it?
Yeah,
and then they blow it to the Commanders, and then everybody's like, same old Cowboys. So I'm gonna take the Cowboys in this one. 10.5, a lot of points. Might consider. I don't know. It'd be a pretty expensive to buy it down to 9.5. So just keep it there at the 10.5. I think you get it.
Okay.
Prime time. Actually, all these are technically prime time. Prime time on Thursday night, 8:20. We got San Francisco 49ers on a 2-game winning streak, traveling up to Seattle, take on Geno Smith, who may have a shoulder injury. I think he is projected to start. San Francisco is 7-point favorites. Over under is 43.5. We did see Drew Lock come in against the Rams. Immediately threw an interception. And old injured Geno said, "Put me back in, coach. We can't have this bum out there playing for me." So it worries me against this terrific 49ers pass rush. What Geno's going to be like. And if he gets hit, does he go out? So with that said, Matt, what would you like?
Well, with exactly what you just said, I will be on the San Francisco 49ers -7. I don't know how much it'll be to get to 6.5, but I like him. Yeah. I like him probably winning by 13 points. If you're going to take a winning margin 4-way, just take a 1 to 13 because I think it'll be right on the verge of that.
Yeah.
Except like an asshole.
Except if Geno goes down in the first drive or two, you need to try to get an alternate line. 49ers -21 and 21 as high as you can take.
It might be safe to go ahead and do that right now. To be honest,
that's a good point.
Even with Geno in, that dude's gonna throw probably 3 interceptions.
That's true, but he does give them a much better chance to win than Drew Lock does.
Obviously, yes.
Especially because short week, Drew Lock won't be getting reps with the ones, and if he gets thrown in there, he's gonna look like Tommy DeVito in his first couple weeks. Because Tommy DeVito now is the greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Jesus Christ.
I also love the under in this game, 43.5.
Really?
Divisional matchup. always like unders and divisionals. Primetime game, coming off of a short week. Both defenses are good. The Seahawks are, I believe, right now the best team against the run in the NFL. Or they're
Is
like
Kenneth
one or
Walker
two.
going to play?
I do not believe so. So I think Chris McCaffrey may have a bad rushing game, but I think he gets his receiving work still. I think the Seahawks defense, like Devin Witherspoon, has been a dog this year.
Yeah.
San Francisco's defense, all dogs. I like this to be a bit of a slugfest. Give me like a, depending on Gino, like a 24-13 game or something like that. I was doing the math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Big math show.
Counting. All right. Black Friday.
First Black Friday game.
We have never said those words ever. Black Friday. We got the Miami Dolphins taking on Tim Boyle and the New York Jets. Game is in New York, technically in New Jersey. In the Meadowlands. Dolphins 9.5-point favorites. Over under 41.
Zach Wilson goes out last week against the Bills. Mm-hmm. Did not score a single touchdown. 33-6.
Did you
Is that
take
what it
Purdue
was?
money line?
I did not, but I definitely should have.
Yeah.
Goes out for a drive, pedaling backwards, absolutely eats shit. Later on in the game, apparently, I quit watching. But
he did get benched at the end of the game.
He got benched.
Yep.
This week, now he is the third-string quarterback.
Yep, he's been downgraded.
Tim Boyle is a starter, and they just picked up Trevor Siemian.
Well, they picked him up earlier this year. He's just been on the practice squad.
Oh, they just bumped him up to the act.
They bumped him up to the act.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
They wanted no chance that Zach Wilson gets in this game. So.
Yeah. Line is 9.5. I wish it was 10.5.
Yeah.
But 83% of the bets, 95% of the money is on the Miami Dolphins, which is very understandable.
The Sharps are hungry.
After watching the shit show that was last week, and I know that Tim Boyle is a shitty quarterback, okay? Like we were just discussing, played at UConn, threw 1 touchdown, 13 interceptions. Also, the math isn't super great there. Big math show. Has not done great in the NFL either, though.
How many games has he ever started?
Not a lot. He played a little bit for the Bears. He played for the Packers.
He played for the Bears?
Lions. He played for
How
the
long
Bears.
ago was that?
That was within the last 10 years. I mean, I don't know if he's even been in the NFL for 10 years, but it's a safe assumption that it's within the last 10. So, I'm not saying that the Jets are going to win this game. I kind of do.
He was never on the Bears. He went Packers, Lions, Jets.
Could have swore he was on the Bears at some point.
Nope.
Anyway, I'll take the fucking Jets. Only because Aaron Rodgers, comeback player of the year, plus 25 hunch. If this dude comes back...
Nope, he did play 1 game for the Bears in 2022. He played 1 game last year for the Bears?
Suck it!
Oh, well, maybe because he only threw 8 passes, completed 2 of them.
And 1 was a pick, I'm pretty sure.
2 interceptions.
Okay, yeah.
I remember this because, that was early on, I'm pretty sure. It was like week 3. No, it was right after Justin Fields got hurt, and then Nick Foles got hurt, I believe. And then they were like, Tim Boyle, get in there. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Fuck it. Black Friday, I'll be boozed up. I don't give a shit. Give me the Jets. At home, plus 9.5. Also, we'll probably sprinkle money line just because fuck it.
I know, I think Simeon went in. I got to figure this out. I do not remember the Tim Boyle era in Chicago last year.
Well, short and sweet.
Yeah.
So.
I'm on the opposite side of this. Give me the Miami Dolphins minus 9.5. Their defense with Jalen Ramsey is different.
You and everybody else is on that side of this.
I am sure. I'm glad to be on the Sharps side. Like, there's a reason they're Sharps. I mean, yeah, 9.5 is a lot of points. Jets managed to put up 6 points against a Buffalo defense that is not that good.
Here's my reasoning behind this. Call me stupid.
I will.
You think with all this money, 83% of the bets, 95% of money, that's all the public and probably all the Sharps.
And it's not getting over to the 10.5.
And it's not getting to the 10.5. And I mean, it's juiced to minus 115. So, like,
No, I'm still on it.
Give me
No.
give me the Jets.
Give me the Dolphins. Tim Boyle played. He threw the ball 8 times and threw 2 passes to his offense and 2 passes to his defense.
Hey, Green 18 said, go Brees Hall.
That's true.
Green
Brees
18
Hall,
said,
whatever his rushing attempts are,
receiving.
hammer the over. Yeah.
There's going to be, every pass.
No receiving props.
No, every pass is going to be a dump pass. He's
That's
been
also
in the
true.
system, so he knows the system.
I wonder if there's interception props.
All right, on to the next game.
Yeah. All right. New England Patriots, New York Giants. First game on Sunday. Patriots are 3.5-point favorites coming off the bye week. New York Giants coming off of a win. I told you viewers a couple weeks ago when they were playing the Cowboys and Giants, I said they're going to win one more game. This was their game. They're not winning a game the rest of the season. Tommy DeVito, 3 TDs last week. Incredible performance. He was out there hitting the Paisan. He was saucing it up out there. Over under 33.5. We're playing some Iowa football out here.
Jesus Christ, I didn't see the fucking total.
Yeah, this is atrocious.
It's wild.
Matt, what do you got?
So, 78% of the bets, 85% of the money's on the Giants. I understand that Tommy DeVito lit it up.
Their defense is also playing awesome.
Okay. Patriots off a bye. At some point during this week, they decided either Mac Jones is going to figure it the fuck out and we will be fine.
Do we know if Bailey Zappi's starting?
Or Bailey, he will not be starting, I'm sure, unless it comes out by Sunday that he is.
Yeah,
but
that's
it hasn't
what
been
I'm
announced now. But if not, I'm sure they have a pretty solid plan for Zappy. Sling the pill Zappy. And I don't believe in Tommy DeVito 2 weeks in a row. Bill Belichick against a rookie quarterback. Pretty much undefeated, I'm pretty sure. Except maybe against Tua. Give me the Patriots money line and a parlay with our next game, which I will get to here in just a minute.
Ooh.
Patriots money line.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them. And I don't know. I kind of like the Giants as kind of a teaser leg this week. Buy them out to the 10.5.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like Giants as a teaser leg is good because their defense has been playing awesome.
Give me Patriots defense anytime touchdown.
Ooh, give me Patriots defense, Giants defense anytime touchdown. Parlay together.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
some spicy meatballs.
That would be.
Next game, a game that would have been much more interesting, just a couple weeks ago. Pittsburgh Steelers traveling over to Cincinnati to the jungle to take on Jake Browning. Jake Browning. Right now, the Steelers are 1.5-point favorites. Over under 34.5. Another extremely low total. Matt, what do you got?
Yeah. Listen. I know the Steelers just lost to fucking DTR last week.
Yes, they did.
I get it.
They fired Matt Canada today.
They fired Matt Canada today. Jake Browning might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
He did throw a TD to Jamar Chase.
He also looked awful the rest of the time that he played. There is no chance in hell that TJ Watt doesn't have probably a sack strip fumble return for a touchdown. Or at least he just breaks this dude his neck. True. Just in half. Give me the Patriots money line and the Steelers money line and a 2-leg parlay that'll get you to plus 198. Plus
so
200.
Steelers fire Matt Canada this week. Everybody's been asking for it since week 1, pretty much. Kenny Pickett has thrown 2 touchdown passes this year.
Sweet little stat for you.
Yeah, what was that?
Anthony Richardson has thrown for 2 passing touchdowns this year. Sorry, indigestion. Kenny Pickett has also thrown for 2 passing touchdowns this year. AR-15 has not played. AR-5, sorry, has not played for 5-6 weeks now. Because he missed another week in between there, so 6 games maybe he hasn't played. So 5-6.
It is.
Kenny Pickett is atrocious, but I do believe that the boys at some point are going to step it up for Mike Tomlin, and they're going to fucking figure it out. They have to.
So their defense will. I don't know if their offense will. I don't know who their interim offensive coordinator is.
Mike Switzer.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't know if that name's correct, but he has been an OC in the league before, and I can't remember who it was with. Maybe the Lions?
yeah.
I don't know.
So, anyway.
I like the Berg money line.
I kind of want to live bet this game. I'm going to wait until the Steelers' first drive.
Do that. Steelers are going to be up 14-0 before you know it.
No. I'm saying Steelers' first drive. I want to see Kenny throw like 2 passes. His first 2 passes were like,
That's a good
See
play.
what he's doing. If they're throwing it down the field or they're doing the check down.
So I have heard rumblings that this OC will not mess around and stretch in the field.
If I see that
vertically.
If I see that, Pittsburgh money line all day.
I'm going to go ahead and take it.
Okay, you do that. I want to see what the offense is going to be like before I go betting on this. Because if they're going to do what they've been doing and running Najee like 12 times and Jalen
Warren's a dog, so.
Jalen Warren's awesome.
He got more touches.
He got like 6. He got like 6 and Najee had like
He also gets
12.
a bunch of dump off passes.
He should be getting way more touches. But the Bengals still have really good weapons on the offense. Is T. Higgins coming back this week?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Fucking Jake
I don't
Brown
know.
is throwing the ball.
But he's gonna get another week of practice. The ones I don't know. This is a tough game. I want to see what the Steelers' offense is going to be like before I go bet this one.
Man.
All right, Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The stinkiest game of the entire day. Both teams have given up. Mike Vrabel. I'm gonna say this. Kind of hope the Titans fire him.
They won't.
They won't,
They
but I
just-
kind of hope they do because I want him on a new team.
You want him on
Maybe the Bears if we don't get old Jim Harbaugh. Anyway, Panthers are 4-point dogs. Tennessee Titans got the poop beat out of them last week by the Jaguars. Right now, the Titans are 4-point favorites. Over-unders 37.
Guess where the Titans were last week, though?
They were in Jacksonville. They
were
are finally
in
back
Jacksonville.
home.
They are home. They were on like a 4 or 5 week.
3, I think.
It was a long
Was it
stretch
long?
of away games because they
Yeah.
were also overseas there.
Oh, that's right.
And once again, I'll probably bring it up every week until he's fired. Frank Reich against the Tennessee Titans, especially in Tennessee, does not perform, my friend. I will tell you once more. The dude is absolute dog shit. 4 points is criminally low. I understand it's because the Titans have looked like shit. But Mike Vrabel against Bryce Young. Give me Mike fucking Vrabel every fucking day.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll take him minus the 4 too.
Titans being at home. Love that, love that, love that. They have been awful on the road. Love that they're back home.
Are they undefeated at home? And
I believe so. I believe they are technically undefeated at home because they are 3-7. Maybe they did lose a game at home. Maybe because they've got to have more than 3 home games. Anyway, I'm gonna take. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take Ravens money line minus 190 and Titans minus 190 money line to plus 132.
Okay, so the Titans are undefeated at home and completely defeated
Yes.
on the road.
All right. Lock it in. Titans money line, Ravens money line, plus 132.
Who are the Ravens playing?
Chargers.
Is that on Monday night? Oh, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
We've locked it in, boys. We've got
That's
it.
scary.
All right.
Okay, cool. Another AFC South divisional matchup.
The only AFC South divisional matchup.
I know, but the past 3 weeks.
Oh, we've had one. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. A electric game. Probably my favorite game of almost the whole day. Besides maybe Bills Eagles. But anyway, this game is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Houston. Houston is 1.5-point dogs right now. Over under 47.5. Let's see, where's the money? The money is on Houston. 65% of the money, 55% of the bets. The Jags have kind of been hot and cold this year. They looked awesome last week against the Titans. They looked absolutely atrocious the week before against the 49ers.
You can say that about the Texans, though, too.
That's true. The Texans have been absolutely firing. C.J. Stroud is a dog. This is a tough one. I'm going to send it to you and let me think for a minute.
I know. This is a tough one. Honestly, I kind of want to stay away from this.
Yeah.
But gun to my head, I'm taking the Jaguars money line. Minus 124. I just don't see, I cannot get it in my brain that the Houston Texans have a chance to win the AFC South.
I think
it does not compute.
I know.
I can't. Just like the Jaguars, the past couple of years being good, I can't. It still is just, wild to me because my whole entire life they've been absolute trash.
We're going to take the over.
On this one, I don't mind the over.
Over
I just lean coaching advantage.
Yeah. I don't know. D'Amico Ryans, he's a dog.
Yeah, but Dougie P.
I do love Dougie P. I've been saying I love Dougie P since day one. I'm going to take the over.
I like the over.
Yeah, the over is going to be... And this is going to be a game, I know for a fact, we will be sitting there at 3:54. Houston will have the ball with a chance to go win it.
Yeah.
I promise you we'll be sitting there watching that. New Orleans Saints.
I've picked every game. Give me the Jags. Official.
Okay. Yeah. We always pick every game, but
I don't.
Anyway, on to a NFC South, a much sadder division. The New Orleans Saints traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Falcons coming off of a bye week. Right now the Falcons are 1.5-point favorites. I guess the Saints are also coming off a bye week, so they're both coming off bye weeks. Over-under is 42.5. I'm going to say this. This is way too high of a total. What are we doing here?
I don't know. I kind of like the over.
Really?
Only because I like the Atlanta Falcons money line minus 116. I just don't trust the Saints.
No, I don't either.
At all.
But I'm saying this is what I'm saying. Their offense is atrocious.
And the fact that they're getting 76% of the money, or 76% of the bets, 87% of the money, the Saints are.
I'll do you one better. If you want to take the Falcons in this game, you should probably also go take them to win the NFC South right now, because I believe the Saints are favored to do that. Yeah.
Where are the Bucks at in those standings?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure that race is pretty tight.
Yeah, it's the Bucks are only 4-6, so.
So are the Falcons.
No, the Falcons are. Oh, they are. Ooh, I don't know. This is a. I don't know. This game's gonna be.
It's a toss up, honestly. Actually, I kind of really like the Falcons, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like to know beforehand what Bijan will be doing in this game. Is Arthur Smith still going to punish the boy and make him not touch the ball? And I like the under.
Punish the boy.
He is. I don't know what he's doing. I like the under though a lot. I feel like neither one of these teams can really put up more than 22 points. I don't think there's been a single game except when the Saints beat the Colts that they've really put up a bunch of points. Yeah, the Saints are 3-7 to the over. The Falcons are 4-6 to the over. Yeah, give me the under. Official pick.
Cool.
All right, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling
game of the week,
traveling up to the Circle City to take on the Gardner Minshew-led Indianapolis Colts.
Wide.
Indianapolis Colts coming off the bye week.
Wide.
Are the Bucs coming off bye? No, they played. They got stomped last week.
I don't remember.
Right.
Who cares?
Anyway, Colts are 2.5-point favorites
Hell
at home.
Yeah.
Over-under is 43.5.
Hell yeah.
All right, let me guess who you're taking this week.
Oh, buddy, old pal, the Colts off the bye. The boys got rested up. Heart-wrenching news today. Darius Shaquille Leonard released by the Colts.
Waived.
On waivers. I don't quite understand the entirety of the move. Mostly considering, one, he's a captain on the team. And he's been a captain for the past 3 years. I get it, he wasn't playing a whole lot in the defense, wasn't doing a whole lot. But mid-season, unless he just really wanted out, feels weird. I feel like it was kind of a mutual thing, he wanted out, so maybe the Colts did good by him. He's not owed that much. I don't know. I mean, I texted you. He could go to the Bears, but I could honestly see him going to a contender.
Yeah, this one. I know you. When you said that, I thought, yeah, he does like Matt Eberflus. But Eberflus has to know that his time in Chicago is probably not like.
Yeah. So, given that, this is one of the games every year that you just get a little feeling in your gut.
Oh.
And it scares the absolute shit out of you.
Oh.
Last time the Bucks came to town was 2 years ago.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was in town. Actually went to go see the GOAT live and in person.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
You guys were led by Carson Wentz?
We were led by Carson Wentz at the moment.
Yep.
Electric game. Colts played them close. The Bucks ended up pulling it out. Obviously, they had Tom Brady and Gronk. Gronk absolutely walked all over us. Baker has not looked great the past couple weeks.
Nope.
Colts defense has honestly looked pretty electric the past few
They look better,
years.
yes.
Colts D-line is pretty good. I think the only thing that is like positive out of the Darius Leonard move is like it kind of releases some tension in the room to where EJ Speed can just be there all the time because that dude is electric. I know he's not really like a big name.
Yeah.
But like him and Zaire back there are one of the best linebacker duos in the league right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, obviously I'm rooting for the Colts. But
Scares you?
I think the smart play is Bucks.
See, I actually like the Colts this week. This is odd.
It just
this
scares
is a weird.
the shit out.
I know. I agree. I just think the Bucks have not looked good. They're on the road. Colts coming off the bye week. I like Shane Steichen.
Let me tell you this: if the Colts fucking win this game, we have a legitimate chance at making the playoffs. We're 6-5 if we win this game. Bills are absolutely atrocious.
You've already lost.
Bengals are out.
You've already lost twice to the Jags, and you've lost once to the Texans already.
We beat the Texans and we beat the Titans. We might not win the AFC South, but we could slip into the 7th.
You beat the Texans?
Yeah, it was like week 3.
Oh, okay.
AR5 went out that game. Minshew still led the boys to like a 31-20 game.
It's a tough path for the Colts to get in the playoffs.
I don't think it is. Their schedule's pretty easy through the end of the season.
I don't know. I do like the Colts. I maybe just lay a money line.
I'm just saying, if you're wanting to take the Colts this weekend, maybe place a to make the playoffs ticket. Maybe place, if you're feeling frisky to win the AFC South, I don't think that's going to be possible.
Yeah.
Unless the Texans beat the Jags and then the Jags lose every divisional game they have.
Let's just take a quick look at to make the playoffs.
I would love to see the odds for that because, honestly, I know I'm saying take the Bucks. Ah, God, it scares the living shit out of me, dude.
Yeah.
I've been pretty confident going into most Colts games this year just because I feel like we can kind of tell what we're going to get.
Plus 184, yes.
To make the playoffs?
Yep.
That's not enough.
Minus 230, no.
That's not enough. I mean, if you like the number, yeah. But
okay, well, let's move on to the next
plus
game.
180 is much smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
No, the boys got a fucking chance. Let's go.
All right, moving on to
also preseason win over-unders, win-loss over-unders. Colts were at 6.5. We're right fucking there, baby.
I have a feeling that will cash.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the 4 o'clock games, we got the Los Angeles Rams, led by old Matthew Stafford, traveling over to the desert to take on Arizona. Cardinals are 1.5-point favorites. Old Kyler's been playing pretty good. Over-unders 44. Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, so my big plays last week were the Packers +3 against the Chargers and the Rams money line against the Seahawks. Rams did pull through. They made it a fucking sweat, as the Rams usually do. But they did pull it out. 63% of the bet, 72% of the money's on LA, which doesn't really bother me either way. I will take the Cardinals in this matchup, though. I like
You just
Kyler
want
Murray.
money line?
Yeah. Cardinals money line minus 112. That's, hey, doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like Kyler Murray, kind of fresh mid-season, like first few games. First time the Rams get to really look at him. I mean, they're probably going to be pretty caught off guard by his speed. I don't know if they've played already, but What's his name wasn't doing too hot. Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not fucking Kyler Murray, so I'll take the Cardinals. I know they lost last week, but I like what they're doing now.
Yeah. My only thing is, Aaron Donald laid one of the biggest hits I've ever seen on Geno Smith.
That was nasty.
And that's what sent Geno Smith out.
That was nasty.
If he happens to do that to Kyler,
He might break in half.
yeah, well, no, he'll just get a little bit shorter.
Decapitate.
So that does worry me that something like that could happen, but that obviously that's a hard to predict that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the Cardinals. I think Jonathan Gannon's been getting the boys going. My only thing is I think Sean McVay, he's kind of getting back into form. He's been coaching some real good games. So this is a tough one. I'm going to kind of stay away from this one, I think. It's just I feel like Kyler is playing for his job right now. And he's trying to show the Cardinals that,
I mean, he's
keep
guaranteed a bag still.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. And somebody without a quarterback will pick up fucking Kyler Murray.
No, I agree, but he just, I don't know. I think he wants to stay there. I think he likes Jonathan Gannon. The reports out of Arizona have been that Jonathan Gannon's a good coach. Like,
okay.
They like him a lot. So, all right.
He's got that fire in there, guy.
On to my favorite pick of the entire week.
Whoa.
I'm putting my entire betting career on this, I think.
Whoa. Well, let's just hear it, bud.
Cleveland Browns
No
traveling,
reason for me to fucking
traveling to Mile High. Broncos are 2.5 point favorites. Over under 35.5. Broncos coming off of a 5-game winning streak. The last 3 games, their turnover differential has been plus 11.
Broncos?
The Broncos. They had 5 turnovers against the Chiefs. They had 3 against the Bills and then 3 against the Vikings. Okay, their defense has been solely winning because of these turnovers. Their offense has been set up with short fields. If you look at Russell Wilson,
They still haven't been getting touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. Is they've set them up with short fields, and Russell Wilson will throw one air ball up. Cortland Sutton will come down, and he's done this 2 weeks in a row, and that's been their only touchdown in the entire game. Okay, they've been getting short fields, so they go 3 and out. But because of the short field.
Shout out Bad Brewski though. Shout out both the boys actually.
Hey.
I mean, both the boys had a good weekend.
Hey, we're not bragging about wins.
Bad Brewski
Right.
hit a fucking.
He hit a
electric
nice one.
Anytime.
Yeah, if you haven't signed up for ESPN bets,
Oh yeah.
go do it. Get your 4 $50 bets, and then just hammer the Browns. Money line, okay? The Browns defense is absolutely electric. I do not think DTR will be turning the ball over, okay? They're going to play a very safe game. Jerome Ford is going to be carrying the pill. Kareem Hunt's going to be carrying the pill. They're going to be running it down Denver's throat. They will not have 3 or 4 turnovers like they've had the last couple games, okay?
Why is the line the way it is?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how the Browns or the Broncos are favored. It is
Well, and only 60% of the bet, 60% of the money is on.
it is absurd to me that the Browns are getting no respect here. I understand it's DTR, but he played a half decent game last week against the Steelers defense, who's better than the Broncos.
And yeah, the Broncos have looked good. I mean, they've played some pretty.
They have played some
elite competition.
They got 5 turnovers against the Chiefs, and they barely beat them. They got 3 turnovers against the Bills and barely beat them. They got 3 turnovers.
Getting favored is because they have all these dubs.
But turnovers are not consistent. That's why they're getting favored. Okay, but they got 3 turnovers against the Vikings and barely beat them. The Browns are not going to. The Browns have seen this and said, okay, DTR is not going to throw the ball. We're going to run, and the Broncos are not going to get the great field position they've been getting, where they're able to go 3 and out, send their kicker out there, get a kick, and then they just pile up these 3-pointers because they start with the ball on their own end of the field, and they don't have to march it down 40, 50 yards to get the field goal. They also have Mims is their punt returner and kick returner. And I don't know why people are kicking to this guy. He's absolutely electric returning this ball.
Browns?
Yeah, no, the Broncos. The Broncos, DJ Mims.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been returning this ball. He's number 1 in the league right now in return yards. He's been electric returning this ball. They need to kick it as far away from this guy as they can every time. Do not let him touch the ball, because if they do, the Broncos will get good field position. And that's the thing, is the Browns are not going to let them, because they're going to be able to rush 4, drop guys back, and Russell Wilson's not going to be able to complete a pass. Myles Garrett may kill Russell Wilson. He grabbed the helmet last week against the Steelers. Did you see that?
Well, he might grab Russell Wilson with his big fat dong.
If you have not seen that video,
Jesus
just
Christ.
Google Myles Garrett gray sweatpants. Puts us all to shame. Okay.
So you got the Browns.
I'm hammering the Browns this week. I mean, I have one more $50 bet. This may be it.
Okay.
This may be it.
It feels like a trap line to take the Browns, but I mean, I know it's only Tuesday, so maybe it'll change by then. 60%. That's probably. I probably should have realized that before I've been paying attention to the money and bets. It is only Tuesday. I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously I want to take the Browns, but the Broncos scared
Purdue just took the lead against Tennessee.
I should have.
Yeah.
Oh well. On to the next game.
Yep. Kansas City Chiefs coming off of a loss here on Monday night. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders by AOC, our favorite congresswoman. Right now the Chiefs are 9. AOC, Aiden O'Connell, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Not to get political, but we are a football podcast only. Kansas City Chiefs 9.5-point favorites. Over/unders 43.5. The Chiefs have not scored a second half point in the last 3 weeks. Their offense is not working right now. Travis Kelce is a shell of what he was last year. The Las Vegas Raiders, interim head coach, they've been playing good. They fought the Dolphins to the final drive. They had the opportunity to score. Jalen Ramsey, of course, comes up with a touchdown or an interception to seal the win. This is kind of two teams that are heading in opposite directions. I'm not saying that the Raiders are better, but I'm saying, they've looked up the last couple weeks, and the Chiefs are not looking who they are. So this is a large line against a team that's kind of been looking good. The Chiefs have not covered large totals in their past. They usually come short. They also have been an under team this year. So 43.5 seems pretty large as well. Both teams have only hit the under twice this year. Matt, with all that said.
Hit the over.
Hit the over twice, sorry.
With all that said, I do love Aiden O'Connell. Not right now. Do love Aiden O'Connell.
Did he just turn you down?
Do love what the Raiders are doing.
Come here, Mr. Higgins.
However, the Chiefs off a devastating loss at home against the Super Bowl, with the Super Bowl rematch against the Eagles. I mean, the offenses looked like shit. At some point, Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes, and Travis Kelce are they going to figure this out.
Are they going to put glue on every single receiver's hands?
That is a huge problem. Now, the weather was bad, but you cannot drop that ball in VS. Cannot do it.
But
Justin Watson can't drop those passes.
Okay, I know a lot of people are like...
can't drop those balls.
I know a lot of people are saying MVS lost him that game. How could MVS do that? It was not just MVS dropping that one pass.
You could have made up for the whole thing.
Yeah. So, I know I'm the biggest Patrick Mahomes hater in the world right now. I have been a Patrick Mahomes hater for the past, 6 weeks. He just wants you to love him. Show him some love. Okay? I do not think he is not talented. I do not think that he is a bad quarterback. I think he is a top 3 quarterback in the league. He's not played like a top 3 quarterback in the league the last several weeks. Okay, what I'm going to do, Chiefs first half money line, Raiders second half money line. Chiefs continue to not score in the second half. Correction, I just said that out loud, and everybody in the world has been talking about it this week.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to have to figure it out.
9.5 is a lot of points.
Give me the Chiefs minus 9.5.
Chiefs somehow are still number 4. I think they moved down. Number 5 team in my rankings. Their defense is so good.
Their defense is electric.
I don't know how to play this game. Give me the under. Under 43.5.
I don't like that, but
I love that.
okay.
All right.
Game of the week. Kinda, maybe.
Buffalo Bills, after absolutely dominating the Jets last week, fighting against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are the best record in the whole league. They are 9-1. They've only had one loss, and it was to the Jets, interestingly enough. Philadelphia Eagles just beat Kansas City Chiefs. They're coming off probably their biggest win of the entire season, maybe besides beating the Cowboys. Matt, it looks like you are really ready. Absolutely. Are you going to 5-star? Right now, Eagles are 3-point favorites. Over-under is 48.5. The game is in Philadelphia. Matt.
You know, we took a break for a while.
Okay.
Because the last set of circumstances that we're talking about was on the Patriots. So we laid the 5-star to rest for just a few weeks, but back from the dead, the 5-star has risen. And there ain't a fucking chance in hell that the Buffalo Bills are going to walk into Philadelphia and kick the shit out of the Philadelphia Eagles. Nor will they keep it within 3 fucking points. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles -3. I would take it up to -9.5. The Bills stand no fucking chance. And one of the reasons maybe that I'm so confident in this is because if the Colts do get it done this weekend against the Buccaneers, they will slide into the 7th seed for the playoffs with the Bills losing. And I would absolutely love that. Because the Bills' schedule only gets tougher from here.
I know.
And I don't really like them getting to the playoffs. 3 points is not enough for the Eagles.
The Eagles coming off of, as
Josh
I said,
Allen has looked like shit.
Eagles just played one of the most emotional games.
Shit.
They just played one of the most emotional games of their season. This was what they were looking forward to all year, is beating the Chiefs.
They know this is going to be another big game.
The Bills are fighting for their playoff hopes. They have to win this game. Bills +3. I think I understand the Bills have looked bad, but to get Josh Allen as a 3-point dog is just value I can't pass up. I know he hasn't looked that great.
No value in my eyes.
No, I see so much value. it's flashing across my eyes right now. All I can see are dollar signs with this bet cashing. Bills +3. This line may get to 3.5. I would wait, and if it gets to 3.5, you have to hammer the Buffalo Bills. This tells you all you need to know. 63% of the bets are on the Eagles, but 51% of the money is on Buffalo.
It's Tuesday.
The sharps are on Buffalo.
It's only 50%.
But the 62 to 50. I'm saying the sharps are on Buffalo.
It's only Tuesday.
All right. Sunday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens, our beloved Bad Brewski Bradford is not here to tell you how much he loves the Ravens, taking on the Los Angeles Chargers, who just gave up the game last week to the Packers. The Packers should not have won that. But Brandon Staley, after the game, gets on the mic and says, "Quit asking me about play calling. I'll be calling the plays here." All right. He will be fired this year.
Probably not enjoyable to listen to.
Well, we don't have any viewers anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Point, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm doing whatever I can to get viewers here, okay? Brandon Staley is my next dum-dum in the NFL, okay? Josh McDaniels was my dum-dum, okay? Mike McCarthy was a dum-dum there for a week, like whenever he lost to the old Cardinals, I called him the dum-dum. Brandon Staley now has the title of the biggest dum-dum in the NFL. He will be fired. Justin Herbert is so fun to watch.
Yeah.
I love Justin Herbert. But they do not stand a chance against the Ravens. The Ravens are going to come in and sling it, are going to run all over these Chargers defense. They may put up 50 points. The Chargers defense is atrocious. I love this game to be a shootout because I think the Ravens defense is good, but Justin Herbert, after watching Brandon Staley in that post-game press conference, is going to say, "You're telling me that it was my red zone that was the problem? You're telling me that you guys just letting the Packers score at the very end of the game? I was the problem there?" He's going to come out. He's going to put up 4 touchdowns himself. This game is going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
I'm not as confident as you and our bad Brewski representative Bradford.
He did
text
Ravens by murder.
Yeah, Ravens by murder this week. I'm not that confident. The number scares the shit out of me. I do like the Ravens to win the game. However, the Chargers just keep every fucking game close.
Yep.
Like it's always a 3-point game. So I don't know. Taking that scares the crap out of me. Mark Andrews being out kind of scares me, but I
forgot about that.
I do like Zay Flowers anytime touchdown.
I do like that. Ravens are also coming off of a mini bye.
I
and
actually
Lamar,
like Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown.
Lamar was hurt in that game though. I know reports this week has been he's an all go, but he is a little banged up, so I don't know if he'll be running as much. Joey Bosa's also out. I forgot about that. He's injured. So
yeah, give me Lamar anytime touchdown.
Yeah. I don't mind that. Also, give me the over. Over 46. This game's going to be a shootout. We are in for a banger on Sunday night. I know primetime games have not been that great, but we've been getting some great ones here the last couple weeks, and we're going to keep it up. Because we got
give me the under.
Monday Night Football. My beloved Chicago Bears, who I don't know what to do at this point, taking on the Minnesota Vikings, led by the Pastronaut himself, Josh Dobbs, the alopecia hero. Oh, the Vikings are 3.5-point favorites at home. Over under 43.5. Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, I think the only reason that it's 3.5 is because the Bears kept it close against the Lions last week. I don't think that it'll be that close this week, to be honest. I know their defense has looked pretty good, but I feel like Kevin O'Connell against Matt Eberflus is a good matchup.
There's a huge coaching disparity there, yes.
I feel like that's a good matchup, so I'll take the Vikings minus 3.5.
Yeah, as you said, the Bears defense has been playing a lot better. They've looked awesome the last couple weeks. I'm really happy with what the Bears did.
It helped them look awesome
Yes.
that Jared Goff threw 3 or 4 picks right to him.
Yeah. And Montez Sweat, big sack last week.
Terrell Edmonds. There you go, bud.
He said, oh, right to you, bud.
Yeah.
Take it.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
Or just come back and rip your heart out.
That was so bad watching that. I was sitting right here. I'm watching this game, and I'm saying, what are we doing here, boys? All we got to do is make one stop. And they couldn't. And then even worse is that Darnell Wright kicking the ball out of the back of the end zone just in it. And I'm like, this is demoralizing.
He helped the Bears cover, though.
He did that. But I did not bet the Bears because I refused to bet the Bears this year.
So what are you going to do with this game, bud?
I'm going to take the under.
Oh.
Under 43.5.
Don't mind that. Ooh, I don't know.
I feel like Josh Dobbs.
Both defenses have been good.
Both defenses have been good, and Josh Dobbs is kind of starting to be like, not the hero of Minnesota anymore. I still think the Vikings have a good chance to make the playoffs, but the Josh Dobbs does scare me a little bit. I think he's coming back down to earth a little bit. He's no longer up in the stars.
There you go.
So, all right, we got an electric week of football, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go sign up for ESPN Bets. I know we want to be sponsored by FanDuel, but we cannot pass up free bets.
Any sponsorship at this point, I mean, bring
anybody.
Nike, wide. Adidas, wide. Puma, wide. Callaway, wide.
We like to golf.
TaylorMade.
Send us some golf clubs, wide.
Strixon,
wide. Saudi Arabia, wide.
I mean, if EA Sports wants to get in on it,
that's right. Yeah, give me.
Put us on the face of Madden. Just let me know.
That's right. Anybody that wants to give us money, we will literally do anything. There's not much I won't do for a couple $100. So
I might be there with you.
Anyway, don't forget to sign up for ESPN Bets. Deposit any amount of money, place a bet, any bet. And you got your bet to sweat out, and then you get 4 $50 bets with it.
That's $200.
$200.
Big math shit.
And I think I'm only shouting this out so much is because, audience, I went 4-0 with my $50 bets.
Dude did electric.
He had the best weekend of my entire life. I don't want to brag, but it was so good, I just can't help it.
It's Fade Elliott season.
Oh,
get ready, bud.
This week is about to be a disaster. Disaster. Anyway, thank you for watching, viewers. We will have Bad Brewski back with us next week, hopefully. So please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy
Prayers.
this content. Prayers.
For Bad Brewski.
I think he's fine. He's just in the doghouse. with the
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so maybe he does need prayers. Send the prayers up.
Prayers up.
Anyway,
like, subscribe.
let's win all our bets this week.
Hell yeah.
Come back next week. More NFL bets.
Wide.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Bags and Brewskis.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy.